Everyone, my name is Sai Srujan from the Data Science third year. Today we are discussing about multimedia privacy data against emissions. Let's move into the topic. Introduction to the multimedia privacy. So, multimedia privacy data refers to the sensitive personal information contained with the multimedia files such as images, videos, or audio recording. Machines, especially those equipped with artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms, have the ability to analyze and extract the information from the multimedia files. These raise concern about the potential misuse or unauthorized access to the personal data. So in this that the multimedia is nothing but is images, videos and audios. So these are the machines are especially equipped with the artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms ability to analyze and extract the information from the multimedia files. And this concern about the potential misuse and unauthorized access to the personal data. Types of multimedia privacy data. Multimedia privacy data can include personally identifiable information such as names, address, and contact details. It can also encompass biometric data like facial recognition patterns, voice prints, and fingerprints. For more, multimedia files may contain sensitive financial information, medical records, or private content. These are the types of multimedia privacy data. So, risk of machine analysis. Machine analysis multimedia files pose a risk of unauthorized access to the personal data, leading to potential identity theft or fraud. Machine learning may not always be accurate in the analysis, leading to the false identification or misinterpretation of personal information. The aggregation of analysis multimedia data by machines can result in a comprehensive profile of an individual potential, invalidating the privacy. Legal frameworks. Many countries have privacy laws such as General Data Protection Regulation as GDPR in European Union that regulates the collection, processing and storage of personal data. These legal frameworks aim to protect individuals' privacy rights and impose obligations and organizations and machine handling personal data. Organizations should ensure compliances with applicable privacy laws when using machines for analysis multimedia files. So these are legal files frameworks. Uh, Many countries have privacy works such as General Data Protection Regulation in European Union that regulate the collection process and storage of personal data. These legal frameworks aim to protect individuals' privacy rights and impose obligations on organization and machine learning handle personal data. Organizations should ensure compliances with applicable privacy laws when using machine learning solutions for the analysis of multimedia files. Safeguarding personal data. Encryption techniques can be applied to the multimedia files to protect them from unauthorized access during the transmission or storage. Access control and authentication mechanism should be implemented to restrict machine access to the multimedia. Regular audits and monitoring should be conducted to detect any unauthorized access or breaches of the privacy data. Encryption techniques are applied multimedia files or protect them from unauthorized access during the transmission or storage. Access control and authentication mechanism should be implemented to restrict the machine access to the multimedia. Regular audits and monitoring should be conducted to detect any unauthorized access or breaches of the privacy data. Machine learning privacy. Machine learning algorithms can be trained to recognize and handle personal data with privacy in mind. Privacy perceiving techniques such as different privacy can be applied to ensure that personal data remains anonymous during analysis. Organizations should adopt machine learning practice that prioritize privacy by designing and default. Machine learning algorithm can be trained to recognize and handle personal data with privacy in mind. Privacy pursuing techniques such as differential privacy can be applied to ensure that personal data remains anonymous and during analysis. Organizations should adopt machine learning practice that prioritize privacy by design and default. Ethical consideration. Machine learning analysis of the multimedia privacy data raises ethical consideration including the potential for bias or discriminatory outcomes. Organizations should ensure the fairness and transparency in the algorithm used for the analysis personal data. Ethical guidelines and principles such as outlined in the ACM Code of Ethics can be provide a framework for the responsible machine use. Consistent user control. Individuals should have control over their personal data and able to provide informed consistent for its use by machines. Organizations should be obtain explicit consent from individual before analysis their multimedia privacy data. Clear and accessible privacy policies should be provided to inform individuals about how data will be used and protected. Data minimization. Data minimization adopt a minimum approach collecting and retaining the necessary personal data for machine analysis. Unnecessary personal data should be promptly deleted or anonymized to reduce the risk associated with storing sensitive information. Regular data audits should be conducted to identify, eliminate unnecessary personal data. Organizations should adopt a data minimization approach, only collecting and retaining the necessary personal data. For machine learning analysis, unnecessary personal data should be promptly deleted and anonymized to reduce the risk associated with storing sensitive information. Regular data audits should be conducted to identify and eliminate any unnecessary personal data. Secure data handling. Organizations should be implement robust security measures to protect multimedia privacy data against unauthorized access, breaches, or cyber attacks. These include secure storage, encryption, and regular backups of personal data. Employees and machines handling personal data should be trained in data security best practices. Organizations should be implemented robust security measures to protect multimedia privacy and data against unauthorized access, breaches, or cyber attacks. These include security storage, encryption, and regular backups for the personal data. Employees and machine handles personal data should be trained in the security best practice. Accountability and transparency. Organizations should be accountability for handling for multimedia privacy data by the machines. Transparency should be maintained regarding the purpose and methods of machine analysis. Regular audits and transparency reports can be helped build the trust and ensure the compliances with the regulations. Organization should be accountable for the handling of the multimedia privacy data by the machines. Transparency should be maintained regarding the purpose and methods of the machine analysis. Regular audits, transparency reports can be build trust and ensure the compliance with the privacy regulation. International data transfer. When transferring multimedia privacy data across borders, organizations must comply with applicable data protections laws. Adequate safeguard such as standard contractual costs or binding corporate rules should be implemented to protect personal data during the international transfer. Organizations should be careful assess the privacy laws and regulations of the destination country to ensure compliances. Challenges in the privacy protection. The evolving nature of the technology poses challenges in the keeping up with the privacy protection against the missions. Emerging the technology such as deepfake technology pose new risk to the multimedia privacy data. Continuous research, collaboration, and updates privacy frameworks are necessary to address the challenges effectively. Privacy by design and effect. Privacy should be considered throughout the entire life cycle of the mission systems from the design to deployment. Privacy by the design and default principles involves incorporating privacy features into missions and ensuring the privacy in the default setting. Organizations should adopt a proactive approach to privacy, integrating privacy consideration into the mission systems from the outlet. Privacy should be considered throughout the entire life cycle of the mission system, from the design to the deployment. Privacy by the design and default principles involved incorporating the privacy features in the missions and ensuring the privacy in the default setting. Organizations should be adopted the appropriate approach to the privacy, integrating the privacy consideration into the mission systems from the outlet, auditing and compliances. Regular audits should be conducted to assess the effectiveness of the privacy measures and identify and vulnerabilities or non-compliances. Compliances with the privacy regulations and internal policies should be monitored and enforced. Privacy impact assessment should be performed before deploying missions for analyzing the multimedia privacy data. Educating the users and employees. Users should be educated about the risks associated with the sharing the multimedia files and potential analysis with the missions. Organizations should be provide privacy training to the employees, ensure they are understood their responsibilities and best practices in the handling privacy data. Prompting a privacy aware culture helps to protect against inadvertent privacy breaches. Collaborations and industry standards. Collaborations between organizations, regulatory bodies, and technology experts is crucial for the developing industry standards and best practice. Industry standards can help ensure uniformity and privacy protection measure across different sectors and technology. Sharing the knowledge and experience can benefit the entire ecosystem in the safeguarding multimedia privacy data. Conclusion. Protecting the multimedia privacy data against the requires multimedia phased approach involving the legal frameworks, technical measures, and ethical consideration. Organization must prioritize privacy by design and default, ensuring transparency, accountability, and user control. Continuous efforts and collaborations are necessary to address emerging the challenges and protect individual privacy rights. Thank you. What are the topics covered by in this video? They are introduction to multimedia privacy, types of multimedia privacy data, risk of the mission analysis, legal frameworks, safeguarding personal data, machine learning and privacy, ethical consideration, consistent and user control, data minimization, data and secure, accountability and transparency, international data transfer, challenges in privacy protection. Privacy by design and defaults, auditing and compliances, educating users and employees, collaboration and industry standards. Conclusion. These are the topics covered by this video. Thank you.